Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? As you can see, the layout is a bit different, but that's because I'm recording this vlog from my backyard. So, yeah, and there's Gravy down there sniffing my slipper. Hi, Biscuit. Or Great. I got Biscuit and Gravy confused. Here she is. Let me lower my... You can see her little head peeking out there. Here she goes. And then she's just gonna lay down there, staring at me. Hi, Gravy. Wanna say hi to the viewers? No? You just gotta lay there like a bum? She's just gonna lay there like a bum. Okay. Yeah, that's Gravy, the dog you saw over there. And, Biscuit, I don't know where she is. She's probably out in the yard somewhere. Oh, I see her. She's round in the corner. Biscuit. That black dog over there, that's Biscuit. You're playing. It's probably a bone somewhere. Probably further out in the yard. I hear it, but I don't see it. Probably out there somewhere. I mean, there's not a lot of clouds out here, so the plane should be easy to see, but freaking kids screaming out there, screaming bloody murder. So, now those are my dogs. That black one is Biscuit, and the more gray and white one is Gravy. I think I mentioned those two dogs in my very first vlog. You know, it is just insane how far I've come ever since I recorded that first video. I didn't even know this channel was just gonna be such a big success as it was. Like, we're probably like close to 100 subscribers by now, and it's insane. I mean, this many people attracted to me by just sharing my feelings and telling stories? Like, that's insane. But you know, I am very, very grateful that I can have this many people watching my videos and gaining as much attention as I did. I think that's a big milestone in my life, and I feel proud knowing that I've accomplished that from just a few videos alone. Probably not going to make it as big as other YouTubers, but wouldn't hurt to try, you know? So, I'm sorry I haven't recorded a video in a few days. It's because I didn't really, you know, have anything to talk about. I mean, it's usually the same old thing every day. I wake up, I go to school, and I come home. And I go outside for a bit. It's pretty much all I do. And I don't really have a lot of stories to tell you guys today. I'm pretty much sold out in stories. So, it'll probably take me a while to find another good story to tell you guys. But, yeah, I'm sure I'll find one. So, yeah, but I'll go ahead and tell you what's been going on since that last video. So, where to start? Let's see, where to start? Oh, did you guys know that blue jays bring gifts when you feed them, so it's not just crows? Yeah, See, I heard from my grandmother, Yama, that if you feed crows, they'll bring you anything shiny they find as a gift. Well, I looked up what crows only like to eat, and one of them was peanuts. And I was like, not a lot of other birds like peanuts, so let's put peanuts in this plastic bird feeder that we bought recently that they've attached to my bedroom window. So we left some peanuts there, and it attracted blue jays, but no crows. But that's alright though, because it turns out blue jays bring gifts too. So, the first time I fed them, they gave me a screw. That's their first gift. And their second gift? Money. Yes, you heard me correct. They brought coins. 67 cents worth of coins, to be exact. And, apparently they're paying us to feed blue jay. Apparently the blue jays are paying us to feed them, so, yeah, that was cool. And the money was only their second gift they brought. And, I think my parents, brought out fresh peanuts, so hopefully the blue jays bring something nice. What's funny is that my mom named one of the blue jays Franklin because he would not stop screaming for peanuts whenever he was near our house. It's really funny. So yeah, his name is Franklin. And I don't know how one blue jay was able to make 6 trips, because it was 6 coins, to bring 6 coins to our windowsill. But I theorized, and my parents actually theorized this as well, that that more than one blue jay brought them. So Franklin has friends, apparently. So when I find Franklin's friends, I might name them as well, because I love naming animals. I wasn't always good at it, I will admit. I was not always good at it. But, yeah, I do love naming animals a lot. And I can tell you, I love naming animals, especially when I was younger. Because the first animal I named was not a pet, but a freaking wild rabbit that I'd find in my yard at my old house. I don't even remember what I called him. Probably Cotton or something. So, Cotton or Cottontail or whatever. So yeah, ever since then I started naming animals. I named a bat Mosquito, apparently. Yeah, I love naming animals, and it seems like that little kid habit in me hasn't faded as of yet. So, yeah. Also, summer's approaching. Which should be good news, except that also means I have finals coming up, and I am not ready. I never am. It feels like just yesterday where I had my last finals. I don't know if my parents came out or not. Yeah, I was kind of nervous to start recording a vlog outside because I knew that my parents sometimes come out here to smoke sometimes, and so I risk my dad catching me recording. But if he comes, don't worry, I'll just tell him that I'm filming landscape. Excuse me. I'm viewing the landscape of our yard and doing a memoir so that I can sorry about that. The yawn. So that I can watch these videos later when I grow up. It seemed like a valuable excuse, actually. Yeah, I feel bad that I have to lie to my dad about it, but I don't know how he'll react when I'm uploading a bunch of random videos on YouTube. And, even Mom's pretty much the only person in this entire house that knows about my channel, and she insists that I keep this channel a secret, at least for now. I don't know if I'm ever gonna tell him or not, But yeah, I feel kind of bad that I have to keep lying to my dad, but as of right now, I don't really have any other choice. So yeah, there's that. They're inside watching a movie right now, so I should be in the clear for now. And they just were out here like a few minutes ago, so I should be in the clear. So yeah. Also, I'm off from school on Friday, and I'm planning on, making this Friday kind of like a family game day. And my mom actually ordered a couple board games that we found. I found quite a few board games because I know I'm already 17 and already a year away from becoming an adult legally. But I have a soft spot in my heart for board games because the truth is I loved them when I was younger, and we had quite a few of them, but unfortunately we had to get rid of them because 1, none of us played them anymore, and 2, most of them were for little kids. So yeah, we were talking about getting to do board games, My dad found a board game called Battleship. A lot of you guys might know what the board game Battleship is, so I'm not going to explain it in too much depth. But basically, there's this grid, and there's these ships, but it's blocked by this wall. You know what I'm saying? So you can't see each other's ships. So you have to keep random guess some numbers and letters on a grid, and you have to hit a person's ship. You hit them all, and you win. When you say, for example, when you say A9 and there's no ship there, the other player has to say miss because you didn't hit any ships, and then it becomes their turn. If they guess B2, then and there's a ship there, you have to say hit. You have to say hit because it hit a ship there. So yeah, it sounds tricky, but I opted to get it. It sounds fun, and I like challenges. So, and there's another board game. There's actually a Lion Guard board game, which you guys probably know what Lion Guard is. It's pretty popular. I watched it a lot when I was younger, but it's called Protect the Pride Lands, and I saw it on this channel called Toy House TV. Toy Pals TV, not Toy House. Toy Pals TV. And they did a video on Protect the Pride Lands, and I watched the whole thing, and the board game looked fun. So, I know neither of my parents know what the heck Lion Guard is, or really they never heard of it, but I opted to teach them. My mom already added a few board games to the cart, and yeah. Dad also found a Bluey board game, which surprised me. It's called Bluey Scavenger Hunt. It's kind of lesser known, except if some of y'all are hardcore fans of Bluey. But it's basically a kid's scavenger hunt game, where it's there's this giant board, you roll dice, you pick a card. I actually don't know the whole game or how it works. But I think there's this wheel in the middle of it. I may have to see if I may have to look up more about the board game, maybe find a video about it, because I don't really know much about it myself. But my dad insisted that it's for a board game for kids. My age is, acting my age is all they freaking cared about. Dad says he'll get it, but I'm tired of being forced to act my age all the time, why can't I act young again for once? Why do I gotta act like I'm 17 all the time? You know, acting your age doesn't always make you happy. Sometimes you have to step back into your little space for once, you know? But it feels like this world won't let me, you know? All because I'm growing up and I need to act mature or act my age. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the top reason people have depression and anxiety these days. Is because they're forced to act like this way by society. Society expects them to act mature all because they're older. And those expectations, they can wear you out. You know, it can make you feel like you're a puppet to society. That you're little more than a walking lump of flesh that has to make money to live. You know? And I think that it's that way of thinking, in my opinion, that, you know, really puts people into a dark place. Because they can't be what they feel like they can't be what they want to be. That they weren't allowed to feel or think whenever they want. Like society expects them to do certain things, or say certain things, or act certain ways. And that can be hard, you know, especially with people on the spectrum like myself. It's hard. And I tried to deal with it, but I feel like the more I try to deal with it, the harder it is for me. And I know there's quite a few of you people out there that are going through the same thing, being forced to act your age by either your peers or society or otherwise. You're not alone in this. You know, a lot of other people, like myself, go through the same thing. And we're all here to support you, my friend. I got you, you got me, we got each other. It's a whole gosh darn support circle here. Let's keep the support circle going, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's that. So yeah, basically we did a lot of board game shopping, and my mom's going to some more yard sales this Friday. They're really common this time of year in midsummer. Especially in my town, Dwight is kind of a small town where I live. So a lot of yard sales go on this time of year. In fact, I think Mom was cruising around town at yard sales earlier this week, buying stuff, and I remember she got this silly little plushie called a Whammy. It's called Press Under Pressure. It was this game show that Mom watched when she was a kid. It's called Press Under Pressure. It's where you spin this wheel, you answer questions, you win money. Basically an early Wheel of Fortune clone. On the wheel, there's this one called a Whammy, and when you hit the Whammy, this red plushie with this cape and this deranged face flies to the screen and goes, ah! And it goes like, boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo, boo. And you become broke again. You lose all your money. And I think that's very funny. But the plushie looks, I won't lie, the plushie looks deranged. Like, the plushie looked kind of creepy to me. And I didn't know Mom was still into plushies. And frankly, she doesn't know what to do with it. But I may have to see if I can still find that game show. It's probably a bit too old now to even be found, but I can try. Like maybe some YouTube clips or that scene. But yeah, sometimes when people spin the wheel, they're like, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, no whammies, stop! And I always assumed that quote was a meme until I heard about that game show and I heard about a whammy. I was like, wait, I heard that line before. So yeah, there's that. I might have to show you that plushie on one of my next vlogs. And I might even show you the screw and the money that Franklin and his friends brought me. If I can, because unfortunately, I was going to show them in this vlog, but I forgot them in the house. So, it'd be a bit tedious to run all the way in, to run in, grab them, and then come all the way out for seemingly no reason. So, yeah. Apparently it's not only crows who bring gifts, which makes me happy. And I'm really glad they're on the windowsill too, because I can easily reach them. The bird feeder, you literally have to get a freaking like little ladder to climb up there. That's how high it is. It's like, don't forget, it's on a window, so the window's kind of high. But I'm really glad we have windowsills. Makes it easier to reach. There's also a concert this Sunday, May 4th. I don't know what time it is. It's a summer concert for my school. Since I joined the choir, I have to participate in every concert. I'm an alto, by the way. I'm an alto for my choir. And, yeah, choir is good, I guess. Some of their songs I don't really like, personally. But, generally, Mr. Abor, our choir teacher, who I think also owns a YouTube channel about singing, Mr. Abor, our choir instructor, he's picked a few good songs. Like, Sing Gently, I love that song. Get this. He picked What Was I Made For by Billie freaking Eilish to sing for our concert. Well, not this concert, but a previous concert. And my god, I love that song. I love Billie Eilish. I'm so glad he picked it. He also picked Birds of a Feather, which is another good song by Billie Eilish. He also picked Die With a Smile by Bruno Mars and Lady Gaga, you know? I was certainly surprised when he picked that song. I don't really like it as much, but it was fun to sing. Especially because we sung it along with the grade school choir. Which, during some songs, we'd sing along with the grade school choir. So, yeah, the dogs are barking earlier. Some neighbors acting stupid. There was actually some little kids down there screaming at the top of their lungs earlier. Yeah, neighbors these days are crazy. Yeah, so, yeah, there's also a Spring Fest going on this Saturday. I'm taking the shift from 11 to 1, which is like only 2 hours. So, yeah, I think I'm going to be working at the greenhouse. By the sound of it, it's probably an ag thing. I think I probably participated somewhat last year. I was working in the greenhouse during a plant sale, and I basically had to fix the tags because some of them are arranged the complete wrong way. And, oh dear, I think my dad's out here. Check. I don't think my parents are out here. I don't hear anything. Yeah, it's probably one of the neighbors again. Shouting. You know, the neighbors are pretty loud. I feel like they get worse during the evenings. I think that's because summer's approaching, so more and more people are out here. But, yeah, it's actually pretty nice out. Birds are chirping, the sky is clear. It's very lovely outside. Hey, you guys want to see my backyard? Not a big yard, but let's see that little black blob right there is Biscuit chewing on a stick. Yeah, it's a very nice looking yard. Yeah, I am so excited for summer break. Can't wait to get in my pool. Yeah, my favorite part about summer is the evening swims. You know, recently I've been doing night swims all by myself with no adult around, just me, the pool, and the evening. The beautiful sunset in the distance. My mom would leave her phone out here so I can listen to music, because we have like this backyard speaker we take out. And I could just chill there, listen to music, and be alone with my thoughts. So, yeah, that's cool. I don't... I might record one of my evening swims when summer comes, but I don't really know. I mean, I'll be in a swimsuit, so I'll probably be a bit too revealing. I know there's a lot of creeps out there on YouTube. I've seen enough documentaries, okay? You can't hide from me, you creeps. I'm not talking about you guys. Unless one of you is a freak. Back off, dude. I may look like an innocent 17-year-old girl, but I'm not to be messed with, bro. Like, bro, if any pervert tried to, like, creep in my street, I'm gonna punch him, and I'm gonna punch him in his nuts, bro. I'm gonna punch him in his butt so hard, he won't remember how to wipe it tomorrow. So yeah, stay away from me, you pervs. In fact, speaking of bad people on the internet, you know, I rarely ever get hate comments on my videos, which is surprising to me, because when I first started, I thought I was gonna get hate comments, because, well, every new YouTuber faces hate comments. It's natural in their rise to fame. But I haven't noticed one single hate comment in any of my videos, or at least not yet. Probably because I had most of them turned off. Thank God that dilemma is over. I've been struggling with it for a while. So, yeah. With that, I'm gonna have to end this vlog here. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for all the wonderful support you guys have given me throughout the past few months. All the nice compliments, the nice comics, and all the subscribers I've gotten really means the entire world to me, and I really appreciate you guys being so gentle and so kind towards me, despite me being new to this channel, to YouTube in general. I mean, I watch videos on YouTube all the time, but you know, I certainly didn't imagine becoming a YouTuber, because I was mostly too nervous to be on camera. But now here I am, chatting and babbling away on camera, and then confidently uploading it like I've done this my whole life. And I feel really proud of myself and what I've accomplished to get this far into life like I did. And I hope you guys, whenever you guys feel down on yourselves, just remember that you've already been through so much, and you survived all of it without even being asked to. Like, you kept going, you kept fighting, you kept trying to succeed, despite everyone around you telling you that you're not enough, and that you need to quit, and that nothing in your life matters. You kept going, and that alone is an accomplishment of itself. So whenever you feel down on yourselves, just remember how far you've come, and that remember that you'll only go further if you just try. And that is all that I ask of you guys. So yeah, with that heartwarming note, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a lovely rest of your day, and bye bye.